So we have body bark.
There is the tree.
This is the tree. This is
Mostly grown
in the north.
northern part.
I know.
Yeah.
So this tree right here is mostly grown in the northern part of Ghana. All right. It's called badi. This is what they use. This is for the dye for the cloth or the dye for the Adinkra symbols. Which one?
Is the
For both?
Yeah.
So this is what they use to stamp.
The symbol is different.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So this is the one they use to dye the cloth?
Yeah.
Okay. So the body bark is what they use to dye the actual cloth before they stamp.
With the cloth, we have two different dyes.
Mm-hmm.
This one wouldn't make it more darker when you
Got
used
it.
to dye the cloth. But for the stamping,
It's a
one
different.
that we used, yeah.
Okay.
So when you get the back of the body, we soak it in water to make it soft
And you soak it for how long? Is it 24 hours or
overnight.
overnight? So
Yeah.
24
It
hours
depend-
they soak
it
it.
depends on your strength that we used to pound.
Okay.
We have to get the powder form before we can proceed.
So they will soak it first, and then
We get all into the mortar,
they put it in the mortar and pestle,
pound.
and they will pound it.
Yeah. So we get the powder form.
So they will pound it until it becomes powder. Come look, come closer. So you see this? This got to become powder. This is not even powder yet. So they have to pound this for a long time. How long does it take to pound it to get the powder?
It depends.
Depending on the strength of the person?
Yeah.
If they're strong, strong.
We can.
Okay.
And when you get the powder of the shaft like this,
Mm-hmm.
we soak it in water again to make it more softer.
So they soak this again. After they get this, they pound it to this, they soak it to get it softer.
At this
Make it
point,
softer.
When we soak it, we don't pound it again. We go back straight on the fire.
So after they soak this, they don't pound it again, they put it in the fire.
You boil it.
Mm-hmm.
But first, when you boil it, you have to sieve it to get the liquid and separate it from the
Got it.
shaft. Yeah.
So you have to separate it. When you boil it, you separate it.
So after
Almost like tea. Y'all know how you make tea? And you have to separate the tea?
and the first, after you boil it, the first color. You see, it's very light.
So the first color is very light after the first time you boil it.
And with this solution, you can drink it when you have stomach upset, you have diarrhea, you add a little salt.
So it's also a herb that you can use to drink to cure if you have stomach ache or diarrhea or something wrong with you. You can drink this also.
And after I get the first color, you have to continue to boil it till you get thicker and blackish.
You have to continue to boil it until it gets thicker and blacker.
That's what we use for the stamping.
Uh-huh.
After it's finished, this is how you get the color.
And then
This
this
one-
is the ink you use to stamp it.
When it's stained on your clothes, it's forever. It wouldn't wear off.
So you think about ink, it doesn't come off. That's like that.
After you get your dye, then we go to the where we do the stamps.
Okay.
To illustrate it.
So now we're gonna go to where they stamp it. And again, folks, so we can actually do this back in the States. I've done this project before with other classes. We didn't use the actual ink, but we had the stamps and everything, so we'll do this too.
Use,
Can hear you.
okay, you use this calabash
Use the calabash
to carve the design.
to carve. Use calabash right here. That's how you carve it out, and then you get this.
Yeah. The olden days we use yam, cassava, it's soft. Yeah,
That's my symbol, y'all. See?
unity. We use yam, cassava, carve the design, but the dye is off. When you dip it, then you put design spoil. But when they find this calabash, it makes the design. But
this calabash will last for 100 years.
Yeah, the calabash here will last for hundreds of years.
This 40 years now is working.
And these have been carved over 40 years ago. 40 years. So they work well for a long time.
So each one has a meaning.
Mm-hmm.
This, the first
Adinkra Henny, first symbol.
King of Adinkra.
There we go.
Yeah, we have Sankofa. Sankofa, 3 carving, 1 meaning.
So there are different designs for Sankofa. All of these are the different ones.
First, second, third, the same meaning. Back to your roots.
Go back to your roots.
Yeah. You have the one you are holding it is unity and diversity.
Mm-hmm.
And this crocodile lives in water, it breathes air, symbols adaptability.
Yes.
And this by God's grace.
By God's grace.
You have this except
Virginia,
God.
man.
Yeah, and then this by God's grace. You have war horn.
War horn.
And this comb symbols
Do I fit?
beauty. Yeah, you have a beauty.
So
You
all
have
of these symbols have different meanings, basically,
Yes.
okay?
this. You cannot tell the good from the bad
Right.
because hypocrisy. Yeah. You have many symbols. So want to get your symbols. This is the weaving cloth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a weaving. Then you dip it. Let me do one. You dip it. You shake it into the pot. You shake it. Then straight the cloth. Shake the edges. Then you pick it up. You
Nice.
see?
Can we do this one next?
Yeah, you can. Dip it.
So dip it.
Yeah, dip it. Dip it well. Then shake it.
Again.
Yeah, then straight the cloth.
This way?
Yeah, anyway, like. Then take it out. You see?
Nice.
So, just the end of the process. So, if you want to buy the strips, then you choose symbols you want, then I'll guide you to do it, then you take it away.
Okay, let's do a yellow one. So I'm making some Adinkra cloth, guys. And then what's gonna happen is, like I said, when we come back into the building, we will also do this project. We do this too.
Then which symbol do you like?
So this one,
You can choose 2 or 3.
where's the
Okay, so let me dip it, then you do this.
Okay.
Start from here. Okay. Then you will give it to you. And you do this. Anyway, yeah.
So as you see, it's not hard to do, people.
Yeah.
It's pretty simple.
So hold the needle and place it in water.
That's it. And then just like that, voila, we have it. Adinkra cloth. Adinkra cloth. All right.
So I'm going to dry it. Then after, if you want to buy the symbols, it's for sale too. You can use any ink at all.
Yeah, I know. Okay, thank you. All right, so thank you.
Do the final process.
Thank you. All right, y'all.